Yo, VTC community, man, welcome back. I got a whole new series out for you guys, and we're going to be judging sim rigs. We're going to rate them on a basis of 1 through 10, 1 being throw them in the dog pile, and 10 being great. I'm probably going to give everybody high scores just because when you build a sim rig yourself and you're any kind of customization you're trying to put in it yourself, you're going to be awesome. I have a Facebook group I'm on, DIY ATS Rigs. It's on Facebook there if you guys want to search for it. They were kind enough, I had asked in a post if they would post some pictures of their setups and I would rate them for them, and the guys were kind enough to post me a lot of pictures. Actually, we got quite a bit to go through here on this first series, but we're gonna split them up and whatnot. But hey, nonetheless, if you guys like this kind of content, you want to see more reviews or driving or anything, mod reviews, any of that stuff, man, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It's free. It's 2023 and something's free. Just get on with it, guys. Well, hey, let's get to our first one here. It's from the Facebook group guy named Alex Lee. This is his setup right here. And right off the bat, I can kind of tell it's custom fabricated the way he has it set with the cool dash mounted on there. Now, I'm not always going to be certain what products they are using as far as wheel, shifter, etc. Because I'm also kind of new into the whole sim thing. Like, I'm just rocking a G29. I'll show my setup where you can see on my videos. But nonetheless, you can see he's got a custom dash here going on there that he got out of something kind of over here. Looks like he's got a little tablet over here. Looks like he does have the blinker and like the headlight mod as well onto this steering wheel, which I don't know what size steering wheel that is, but I'm thinking it's at least a 15-16 inch steering wheel. Looks great. He's got the shifter over here with the splitter and that, and he's got a seat out of something. And the way he's got the inverted pedals, now I don't know if those are the Logitech pedals. They look like it. I could be wrong, but hey, if you guys are watching this video and this is your setup, man, be sure to like correct me below or just post your specs and what you're using so other people can see in case they're interested in it. But he's rocking the one screen monitor up on, or one screen TV up on top. It looks like he's got the custom dash bolted on. I love this setup actually. It looks really solid. I can't tell in this picture if his floor shifter is mounted to the floor, if it's mounted to the frame, but he looks like he has a comfy seat as well. I do believe he gave me another picture here. Yes, this is it right here. So this is, wow, actually, this is actually custom made, it looks like, all from him from scratch. For a minute there, I thought it was just this part right here. But no, he went balls to the yard on this. He's got it on wheels, so you can roll or lock it easy. That's very smart. It's something I gotta do on my little metal rig that I bought. Yeah, he does have a seat out of a car. As you can see, it's got the full adjustment on the back and that, so this is going to be very comfy. Not sure which vehicle it's out of, but it looks comfy as heck. I like that he's actually got wood mounted down for like floorboards. So now if he threw some like carpet on this, I think this would be heckin' awesome, man. Throw some like carpet on it, give it more of a realism. Maybe he's still working on it, as you can tell up here with the dash thing. But I mean, he made his own button box, and that is effing freaking dope. The way he set up his button box and that, and then with the dash and that, it's like he started with the dash and then he slowly fabricated around the dash and the wheel and that, which makes perfect sense. Once again, I can't tell if the shifter is mounted directly to the rig or on the floor, you know, like if he just has it set on the floor, but I'm gonna guess, since it's in his garage here and that, I'm gonna guess he has it mounted to the rig. And if I had to guess which shifter he's using as far as like the base, I'm going to guess it's going to be the generic USB shifter off Amazon or AliExpress. Just the way its stance is sitting right there. I could be completely wrong, but just the way that it could be mounted, that's my guess. But hey, leave a comment below if that's your rig. So as far as skill rating on that very first one, man, give you a quick overview here real quick. And the fact that it's fabricated all by itself, I'm easily going to give this one, just because it's not finished yet, a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. If it was completely finished, looks like he still has work to do to it and whatnot that he's still working on. You know, if he had the carpet down and whatnot, I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10. I don't know what his plans are, but that's solid right there. Moving on to the next one. And by the way, I apologize if I'm pronouncing your guys' names wrong here. We got Andy McMurty. Right away, holy comfiness. You check out this seat. That's straight out of a Kenworth. So that is badass. Makes you wonder if he actually has it all set up for like air ride and stuff like that. You know, if his basement's below, if he has an air compressor and whatnot. Totally awesome. I like what he did with the window, having the curtain come down, because it's probably the only place you can put it. Gives it kind of like that block off view. That's kind of what I had to do with mine. custom wheel. It looks like he made a custom. I'm gonna have to hit up Andy on this. Looks like he made a custom blinker because he's running the wires himself, and that looks, because the way that's actually a great idea with his sim rig right there, because I have the same, it looks like almost base rig, and the way he just has the one bolt in to make the wheel tilt makes it more realistic. That's actually pretty awesome. I might have to do that on my rig. Definitely cool. I like the wheel, the whole wheel on there. I don't know what size that is, but I can't tell if he's using, it looks like the Logitech G29. Could be wrong once again, but, and then from this picture only, you can tell he's got a CB radio over there with his button box with the extended knobs. Very freaking awesome, my man. And it looks down here on the very bottom, the pedals. It looks like they're custom pedals as well to match the purple with the purple blinker as well. I love that. I'm really interested in how maybe he did that. I'm sure there's YouTube videos. Plus, he's got a button box right here. Looks custom made as well. So that is a dope ass setup. I'm gonna give it straight. The only thing I would critique on, and it's only because you got this camera angle. Now he could have took a picture from the other angle above, but then he went to got to see the full Kenmore seat. However, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I would say get some cable sleeves on these bad boys or something, some kind of like maybe something black, just so they don't stick out like a sore thumb. Granted, you won't see it when you're driving anyways, but that would be my only critique out here. But this is freaking awesome. I'm really curious. Who's the skin? This is Andy. Andy, how did you mount your seat there onto them brackets? Do you have a piece of plywood or something underneath? Sure, leave a comment below, man. But that's easy 9 out of 10, man. Cover those cables and you're good. Very cool. Very cool. Actually, here's another picture of Andy. Never mind, we did get another picture of Andy here. We'll zoom in. I didn't get the greatest save quality, but yeah, you can see his button box. There's his big wheel. There's his shifter in that. And then the button box actually lights up in that. So freaking awesome. So this one on the right hand side, this one right here with the I believe that's from ATS Accessories with the custom knobs and the extenders in that. The wheel looks sick. I love that. I love that. The only thing I would change, man, I'd throw a Kenmore logo on that bad boy. But otherwise, yeah, straight up 9 out of 10. I love the custom button box over here, unless he ordered that from somewhere. That is sick with the purple lights. I like the whole purple theme, yo. That is, man, cover up those wires. 10 out of 10. All right, next one we got is Ernest August. He sent 2 pictures here. This is the only quality I got here. So he's got a full-on made dash. Dash out of something. And at first glance, I thought this was one seat, but this looks like it's 2 seats. So he's using a full-on dash with full-on seats, which those seats look comfy as crap too, by the way. It looks like he's using the G29 or G920. As you can see the paddle shifters there. And curious to see what wheel he's using. The aftermarket wheel on the G29, because the wheel cover fits it really well. Perfect. I actually put a wheel cover on mine just recently, but my wheel's a little bit smaller, so it hangs over a little bit. Looks like he's got a tablet up there for info screen at least, and he's rocking the one screen against the wall, which is great. Which I think is 100% great. Here's another view from him. Here's a little bit better quality view as well. He's got the one screen on the wall, so he's basically right up against the wall, which is perfect in my opinion. Because that way you're you know, if you have a small room, you have more room to actually work with being right up against the wall. So very cool. And that looks like a tablet over here. I like the shifter. He's using the Logitech shifter with a custom little, it looks like it's light up as well. I could be wrong. It looks like it's lit up. I've never seen the shift knob though before. Very cool little wheel in that. And with the I like the dash. Everything looks intact. The vents in that. It looks really cool. I wonder if the dash works, but this one overall, let's see, let's go back to that first picture. Having full seats, full dash and that. What can I critique on if I had a critique on it? Maybe the side right here. I understand you can't put nothing there, but maybe take like some black cloth and just let it run down. That way it looks like it's enclosed. Even if you just bought like the cheap stuff from Walmart for like 10 bucks, let it run straight down, man, enclosed. Maybe invert the pedals, give it a more realistic feel. This one's nice though, man. I really like it. It's very clean setup. I didn't see many wires in that. I'll give him a 9 out of 10 too. I think everybody's been a 9 out of 10 so far. I haven't found that 10-10 yet, but I gotta be critiqued at some point, guys. Otherwise everybody will think I'm just a 10-10 guy. Alright, so that was Ernest August. Here you had both. This next one's from Francisco Salinas. Sorry if I read your name wrong there a little bit. So the first one looks like rocking 3 monitors. He's got 2 tablets. I think that tablet stand is from Walmart. I could be wrong. But I think I have that same one over here for a phone. He's got a tablet stand here as well. This looks like a very, very custom mount, like button box. I can't tell what this case is of. But whatever it is, it looks functional, very functional, because he's got everything inside of it, so you can't see the wire. I would try to run those wires down more, you know, maybe clean up a little bit. But and then this button box right here too, very custom. I think he made his button boxes from scratch. Obviously, definitely this one, because I've never seen these online. Very cool. Once again, looks like we're rocking the Logitech G920 or G29. Same with what's going on with the wheels, my man. Why is that one curved like that? Not sure why that one's curved. I like that he's got his power strip up on the left there. Keep everything nice and tidy. Maybe tuck those in the back. Once again, he's rocking the Logitech shifter with the infamous. You can find this on Amazon. The shifter knob goes for Amazon between like $75-$90, or if you want to wait some time, get on AliExpress. I just ordered one for $25 on AliExpress. Review coming soon. Overall, I like it. I like the three dashes here. I don't see anything. If he has like, I suppose he really doesn't, or not 3 dash, but the 3 screens. So he doesn't really need to have like a Tobii eye track or anything like that. I like the custom mountain box. The only thing I would critique on this is really maybe just clean up the wires a little bit, hide these a little bit in the back. Hide this one if you can, man. Maybe run it from the back side here along your picture frames and plug it in that way. I understand it's hard to do, but other than that, this one's pretty good, pretty clean for the most part. I think this was his only picture. Yeah. So Francisco's only picture here. Oh, I like the semis on the side here. Very cool. I'm going to give this one, being clean, needs to clean up the wires in that, and kind of, you know, it doesn't have like a set theme, but it still looks great. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 on this one. I think you got to fix your pedals here. Maybe invert them, and I don't know why it's crooked. I don't know if it just came loose or what, but 7 out of 10 on that one. Looks nice though nonetheless. Moving on here, we got one picture here of James Hines. James Hines has got a lot going on here. Let's see what we got here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So it looks like we have one of those custom racing seats mounted onto, it looks exactly like the same, what do you want to call it? Little metal rig you can get off Amazon that I just bought for $150. Looks identical. Although I do like the way his shifter is placed on the floor. I like that. It looks like he made that to be able to mount his THHA. I believe that's what that shifter is from Thrustmaster. I believe that's the one. It looks like, I like the way he mounted it on the floor so it's off the actual stand itself. Granted, now if he had something different on the floor, maybe like some carpet or something like that to go, you know, like blend everything in together. Very cool. He's using the one screen, which is totally fine. Works great, man. It'd be cool if you could bring your screen up a little bit closer. You know, maybe attach it on the wall or something and bring it down on one of those full motion mounts. His computer's on the side. He's got a CB radio. It looks... Zooming off that CB radio, I'm assuming he's got a button box hiding somewhere. Maybe I'm just missing it a little bit there. Can't really tell on the picture, but nonetheless, I like the shifter. I like the extender knob on it, custom and all that. Very cool. My only critique on this build in particular is I would redo the floor, maybe move everything back, redo the floor, maybe put the TV on a different stand, try to get it up a little bit closer here. It'll add to that realism a little bit for you. Otherwise, the wheel looks good. The you know, the seat's good, and that everything looks pretty good. I like the way you got the pedals right here. I think that's Thrustmaster as well. Could be wrong on that, but I'm gonna give this one just because there is a heck of a lot of wires going on here. I mean, you could probably mount this somewhere off to the side or underneath, and then run your wires different than that. As far as clean wise looking, but other than that, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 on this one. I do like that he's got a full functionality going. I think if he just puts a different floor down, cleans up the wires, brings the TV a little closer, man, it'll look more like a rig you want to get in, man. But nonetheless, it's very awesome. So that was James Hines. Moving on here, I'm probably going to whiff this name. This is Jocelyn Rendell. Holy shit. Okay. Well, first off, we're going to start. We got one screen. Totally fine. Like we've always said, that's all I'm rocking right now is one screen. First thing I very, very noticed besides the colors and all the lights being on was the Western Star logo over here on the wall. And then the rocks on the side. It's very aesthetic pleasing. Very like, and it's in a corner. That's cool. I just noticed that too. It's going into a corner the way he built his rig around. And he's got a custom dash that he mounted. I like his cup holder right there. He looks like he's drinking some beer. He's got his, on his table here, he's got his keyboard and all that stuff over there. speaker up here. It looks like, I have no idea if that's a tablet or if that's an actual like MP3, MP4 like CD player. You know, like one of the touch ones that you'd find in the cars. That's what it looks like, and it wouldn't surprise me because his setup is sick looking. That seat, I don't know if he's got it set up for a hair ride or not, but holy smokes, that is definitely sick. It is such a clean setup. Like, you can't find a wire. The only ones you see is right here, and he's got them tied up really well. And then besides these ones right here are the only downside. But he's using twin sticks right here. He's got a button box, looks like from ATS button box, but then he looks like he's got a whole panel right here, along with a CD player. It looks like heater, gauges right here. It looks like all the gauges work because they're lit up blue. This is absolutely sick. Like, this is why this community is so awesome, because the amount of stuff you can do. Like, if I seen this guy in real life, I'd be like, hey, you want to hang out, man? We'll build rigs together, go off to the other side or something. I mean, this guy, you can tell, is just chill. I love it. And this is like a cool place to play in that. I love the dash. I love the wires are going. This is a solid 10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10. I can't find no oopsies in this. The only thing I would change personally if it was my setup, and I built something this great, which I never could because I could never make something like this, is I would maybe make put the TV on a full motion mount and bring it right up smidge. Granted, it's in a corner, but you could tilt it right up so it's right along the dash line here, but still leave enough gap if you want to put something on the dash itself. But dude, that's sick. I love it. I love the pedals, the wheel. I love that wheel a lot. It looks like he is using the G920 or G29 Logitech wheel. Maybe. Could be wrong on that, but 10 out of 10 on Jocelyn. Awesome freaking rig. Moving on down here, we got John Loosex. Wow. Look at this, man. You guys are making me absolutely jealous. First off, the shifter. It looks like this is the Thrustmaster shifter. Is that Thrustmaster or is that the... no, that's the bigger brand. That's not Thrustmaster. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. I think it starts with the M. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. But the whole shifter knob and everything custom made. He's got the range splitter on the side there. He's got a CB radio, full dash. He's got the air brakes. It looks like a CD player right behind, maybe possibly the CB radio that's laying down here. Full dash. He's got a cup holder, all chromed out. All the lights work. I can't tell if he's using one or two monitors here. It looks like two, in my opinion. Maybe he's got, or no, 1, 2, 3. And he's probably got one on this side. I think he's using like 4 TVs on this, or 4 monitors, whatever. And then he's got a custom seat here as well with the pedals and that. I'm not sure. That just, oh my gosh. And like I said, you see on how he's got his right up against the dash, but it still has a gap between the dash. That's the previous guy. I think that would be awesome if he did the same exact thing. John, this is an easy 10 out of 10 as well. Back-to-back 10 out of 10s. I can't complain about that. I mean, you don't even see no wires literally anywhere off this view. Very sick, and I'm just curious how these guys do this. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. 10 out of 10 on John. Next up, we got Josh Farley. Josh is already rocking. Look like he got some alcohol going on up in there. You know what I'm saying? So Josh's got a TV up on top here on another little stand that's probably built to his desk. Looks like he's got the blinker mod as well as the headlights, whatever mod going on there. He's got his pedals on the ground. Looks like I could be wrong. Looks like a computer chair, but it looks awfully damn comfy for a computer chair. He's using the older style Logitech shifter, which nothing wrong with that. It came with the buttons on top. The newer Logitech shifter that's like $50 doesn't have them, which I thought was kind of a lame. But that's pretty cool that he still has that, still rocking. He's got a custom shifter on top here, which looks very awesome. The CB radio, he's got the ATS accessories, looks like button box. He's got the keys, the custom little circle for the air brakes and that, the extender knobs, RGB remotes. He's got a little, looks like a phoner here for his SIM hub. Christmas lights going on. He's got it all rocking, man. As far as the setup overall goes, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The reason being is that this bad boy right here needs to get moved. It needs to get moved, maybe off to the side or underneath the desk or something if you can. I know he's got that mounted to the desk. He is using a Logitech subwoofer and speakers, same one I'm using. That's a bonus tip right there. And it looks like he's just got a little shelf over here with some water on it too, which you got a cup holder right here, so you're good. So get that out of there. Maybe get the Christmas lights out of there, leave them up for December. But other than that, man, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on this one, Josh. Cool little rig. Moving down here, Mitch is giving us 2 pictures. Mitch Summerall, using that Trio monitor stand. He's got his, interesting, he's got his computer mounted up on top. Running the wires down. He's got his dash, so he's got it removed on the game. So you can do this underneath the config files. You can remove your steering wheel from the config file, so when you bring up your screen that far, it looks like you're actually driving with your wheel as opposed to the game's wheel. He's rocking the expensive Moza. He's got the pedals down here. I like the aesthetics going through with the sim rig. I like that he's got it attached with the arm for his keyboard, so you can kind of use that as a door, swing in and out, make it more realistic. He wants to get another ATS accessories. It looks like button box. I believe that is. Almost positive. I could be wrong. He's got the extenders on there. Key lights up with the blue in that. These button boxes that I've seen so far on your guys' thing today has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. They're great. They're just a game changer in general. Looks like he has a custom cup holder here. Maybe made out of plastic, but hey, it works. That's all that matters. My only critique with this setup is right here. I get it, he doesn't have a whole lot to do that he can do to hide this. The only thing I would do different maybe is flip the computer. But then you wouldn't see the computer side, but maybe flip and have the wires come down the back here. Put a cable sleeve on them. Or even bring it down this way and just run a little track right down your windowsill off to the side of it. Kind of like how that one is right now where the thing is on the shelves. But nonetheless, very cool. Very nice, cool setup. I'm going to give Mitch Summerall here. I'm going to give him, just because he's rocking the Trio monitors, he's got an expensive little one here. I think it could be a little bit cleaner one. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Nice stuff, Mitch. Actually, he's got another picture down here. Let's take another look here. So here's another view of it. Like I said, he's got his little custom there. It looks like he's got a shifter, the skull on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Moza wheel, Thrustmaster back there. Definitely looks good. GTR is what the brand of the rig is that he's got his wheel and all his stuff mounted onto. So very cool. Like I said, if he cleans up a little bit here, makes it a little bit more neater. You know, I understand he's got stuff kind of hanging down right in front of the screen here and that. 8 out of 10, but Mitch, nice setup, man. Thank you for submitting. Moving on, we got Nick Labay. Oh my God, Nick, what do you got going on here? It looks like he's got a full CD player up on top here. CB radio, looks like a Cobra hanging right off the top there. He's got a full dash out of a semi. I don't know where he got this at. Maybe a junkyard or something, but man, that thing is in immaculate condition. He's got his mouse up there for controlling the game itself. Cup holders off the side. It looks like he started laying a floor. At some point, he started laying a floor down. Or he just had logs underneath it, but nonetheless, it looks great. Keyboard off to the side. Custom wheel. Once again, he's got a shifter mounted to the floor there. I love this, man. I like to see with the... I can see these light up. I wonder if the dash lights work as well. Western Star looks like wheel. Looks really good. And you see he's got his TV as close as he can to the dash. I don't think he could really pull it out anymore unless he was on a full motion mount. The thing that gets me is this TV or monitor on the side here. He's using it. So is there one on this side somewhere hiding? I doubt it because it looks like the wall ends here. Maybe stick another one right here to fill that gap in. Maybe it'd be off. I don't know. It's hard to say on this one. I mean, I do like the full setup thing. I wish it was fully finished all the way out here, so it's just my OCD kicking in. Wire-wise, he has no wires hanging out besides the keyboard thing going on over there, than this little one right here. Awesome setup, man. I'm confused on the TV. Maybe Nick can leave a comment below, man, or let us know in the Facebook group. I mean, I get it. He can see out this view by looking over that way. So, I mean, I get it. I'm going to give him just because it's not fully finished yet all the way through. And I think he could put something here because it just looks kind of like a gap. Maybe move that over, I'm thinking even then, so just have a bigger, wider picture. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, though. That thing is solid. I like the way he's got the top in that. 9 out of 10 for Nick. Moving on, we got Sebastian. And right away, holy smokes, man. He's got the Trio screen. He's got the tilt wheel. Trying to see. Yeah, he's got the blinker and the headlight mod going on behind his wheel as well. Trying to hide the cables best can. Looks like he's got his own button box that he might have made. I haven't seen this one. It's the default panel. He's got the, it looks like the USB generic shifter. Although mine looks a little different. It looks like he has a cover maybe on it. He's got looks like a handbrake there for different games. Got the CB on this side. Looks like the PC in the back. Custom wheels, pedals on there. Also with the chair. And also you could tell by this picture, guys, he built his stand, which is super nice. I like that he put the outside ridges on and screwed them down. He could have used black screws, but these actually look better. It looks more industrial with it. It makes it look legit, so that's really cool. He's got the absolute monster air tank off to the side for air ride. That automatically, man, besides the rip in the chair right here, which I understand you can't get away with, maybe take a piece of black cloth and just stick it there, man. I'm telling you, stuff it in the inside, and it's good, man. It'll hide it. But anyways, air tank with the air ride, man, this is solid. I can't complain about nothing. The only thing I would complain about is take this wire mess. I'm not trying to be picky about wires, but I've been this entire series. But hey, it's a full setup. We gotta make it look good, right? Maybe stick it right behind this bar. You should be able to get enough slack in there maybe to stick it and put it behind that bar. Same with this wire that's hanging down here. Overall, man, this thing is solid. It's clean. It's 3 setup. He's rocking the full ride in that. I like that he built his own base here as well for his seat to go on with the air ride. I actually like the air ride, kind of sitting out, giving that chrome feeling. I'm gonna give Sebastian, clean up the wires, man, 9 out of 10 for sure. Clean up the wires, clean those up, guys. Otherwise, I love that. It's a good setup right there. I was about to give it a 10 out of 10. That damn wire bothered me. Moving on to our last one of this episode, guys. Where we at here? We are roughly at 26 minutes. A long episode, but hey, one and up. Steve Wilson, man. Bro's rocking the GTR setup with the Logitech wheels, Logitech steering wheel. He's got the GTR. Looks like a seat that comes with it. Logitech shifter. This is an expensive setup right here that he's got going on as far as the base-wise. Very cool. He's rocking the trio curve monitors there. It looks like 2 curves, one centered in the middle, one flat. I like his white tablet to go with the white theme here. Computer off this side. He's got the wires kind of tucked back in there. He's got his headset sitting right there. He's got a good little spot. I like that he's got an outlet right in the back, so everything's nice and easy and tidied up. He looks like he's got also a phone holder in the back. Maybe he's using the sim hub, whatever it is, to see his stats or his speedometer and all that. Solid setup, man. This thing is clean. He's got the keyboard right on the floor. He could always get one of those mounts maybe, but he's got a sick mount going on for this 3 TVs, or 3 monitors. Very cool setup. The only thing I would switch, and maybe he's upgrading down the road, is I would switch the wheel out. Keep the G29, whatever base. But then you can get on Amazon or wherever, you can get the adapter that's metal for like 20 bucks and then put a bigger wheel on it. I would suggest that, and maybe switch out the shifter. I would go with the USB generic shifter if you want to go cheap again. It's even cheaper than this on AliExpress. I would rock that over the USB, but for now, these are all great. And then down the road, invert your pedals. Otherwise, this thing is freaking solid, man. Steve, I'm going to give you also a 9 out of 10. Granted, money can't play a role. If you had those 3 little things switched, man, I would give you a 10 out of 10. But since, not everybody can buy new wheels and all that stuff right away, I'm going to give you the bonus on this one. There's going to be a bonus time. You're going to get the star, man. You're going to get the star on this one because you're a 9 out of 10, but you should get a 10 out of 10 because you're clean as shit. Guys, if you enjoyed it, man, hit the like button, subscribe. Be sure if you want to submit us pictures, you can put them down below and join the Discord. I'll have a section in my Discord channel where you guys can post pics and be on episode 2 as well. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out.